Did you know that the average American home has over 300,000 items in it? That's right, 300,000. But here's the shocking part. Most of those items aren't even being used. In fact, 80% of the things we own are used less than once a month. So, why are we holding on to all this stuff? Minimalism isn't just about owning less, it's about living more. It's a lifestyle that's supposed to help clear your mind, reduce stress, and focus on what truly matters. But what if I told you that, even as you try to simplify your life, you might be making mistakes that are actually making things harder? In this video, we're going to reveal 6 common minimalist mistakes you might be making. From overthinking your choices to thinking you need to get rid of everything you love, we'll dive into how to avoid these traps. By the end, you'll be ready to live a simpler, more intentional life, without the stress and confusion. Stay tuned. This isn't your typical minimalist advice. Let's get started. Chapter 1. Clutter-free doesn't mean empty. One common mistake many people make is thinking that minimalism means having an empty house with nothing but a chair and a table. But that's not the goal of minimalism. True minimalism is about intentionality. It's about keeping only the things that serve a purpose or bring you joy. Marie Kondo, in her book The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, talks about how possessions should spark joy, not just fill space. The strategy? Focus on quality, not quantity. You don't need to throw out everything just because it seems unnecessary. Keep the items that serve you, whether it's a cozy blanket or your favorite coffee mug. Your space should reflect your life, not a catalog of empty rooms. According to a study by the National Sleep Foundation, a cluttered environment can affect your stress levels and sleep quality. So, minimalism can help more than just your physical space, it can enhance your mental well-being too. Chapter 2. Overthinking simplicity. Another mistake? Overcomplicating simplicity. Minimalism can be hard if you're constantly overthinking your choices. For example, people spend hours trying to figure out if an item is truly necessary when the answer is often clear. If it doesn't serve you, let it go. The strategy here is simple. Don't overanalyze. If an object doesn't make your life better or add value, it's time to part ways. A study from Princeton University found that clutter can reduce your ability to focus, which shows that holding on to unnecessary things could harm productivity and creativity. Minimalism isn't about perfection, it's about making your life easier. Chapter 3. Quality versus quantity. The silent trap. When people switch to minimalism, they often fall into the trap of buying fewer, but more expensive, items. They believe that minimalism means investing in high-end, high-quality pieces. But that mindset can defeat the purpose of minimalism. The strategy? Focus on value, not price. Minimalism isn't about spending more money, it's about reducing waste. Instead of splurging on one expensive item, consider buying more affordable, but durable, items that serve multiple purposes. For example, a good quality, versatile sweater might be more valuable than 5 expensive designer pieces you'll rarely wear. A 2019 survey from the National Association of Home Builders showed that 70% of millennials prefer functional, cost-effective home designs. By choosing practicality over luxury, minimalism stays true to its roots of reducing excess. This approach also cuts down on consumerism, which is a major theme in the minimalist movement. If you're finding this helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out on more tips to help simplify your life. Chapter 4. The myth of no attachment. You've probably heard the advice, don't get attached to your things. But that's not entirely accurate. Minimalism doesn't mean detaching emotionally from everything you own. It's about getting rid of things that no longer serve a purpose and keeping what matters most. The strategy? Recognize that attachment isn't bad, it's human. The key is to only keep those items that hold sentimental value or serve a practical function. Your grandmother's vintage watch or your favorite childhood book. Those things bring memories and joy, and that's worth keeping. Psychologist Dr. Sherry Borg Carter argues in High Maintenance that emotional attachment to possessions is natural. A study from the University of Chicago found that people often form deep connections to their belongings because they symbolize identity and personal history. Minimalism isn't about denying those feelings but about managing them and keeping what brings value to your life. Chapter 5. Pursuing perfection over progress. Many minimalists make the mistake of trying to perfect their lifestyle rather than focusing on progress. You don't have to create the perfect minimalist home or wardrobe to embrace minimalism. The mistake here is thinking that there's a perfect way to live with less. Perfectionism can stop you from making any changes at all. The strategy? Embrace progress, not perfection. Small, consistent changes will help you move towards minimalism without feeling overwhelmed. It's okay if your house isn't perfectly minimalist yet. Just begin with one drawer or one room at a time. According to a 2020 study published in Psychological Science, perfectionism can hinder personal growth, so it's important to focus on continuous improvement, not an unattainable standard. Chapter 6. The Minimalist Mindset Trap. Finally, you might be falling into the minimalist mindset trap. This happens when you start judging yourself or others based on how closely they follow minimalist principles. The mistake is believing that minimalism is a rigid set of rules to follow. The strategy? Create your own minimalist journey. Minimalism is personal, and there's no one-size-fits-all approach. You don't need to live in a white, sparse space to be a minimalist. It's more about mindset than anything else. Focus on what works for you, whether it's fewer clothes, a decluttered office, or a simplified schedule. In The Minimalist Way, author Ashley J. Thompson shares that true minimalism is about intention, not conformity. A 2018 study by the Journal of Consumer Research found that people who embrace minimalism because it aligns with their personal values are happier than those who try to fit into societal expectations. So, let go of the shoulds and focus on what makes you feel content. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more practical minimalist tips. Simplifying your life is a journey, and I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Conclusion: minimalism doesn't have to be a strict set of rules or a one-size-fits-all approach. It's about making choices that allow you to focus on what truly matters. By avoiding these 6 common mistakes, you can create a minimalist lifestyle that's personal, fulfilling, and sustainable. Keep it simple, stay intentional, and remember, it's not about perfection, but progress.